All right, so I'm home from the trip. It's been good, but how good's home? You know, you travel everywhere and you come back home, and especially for foiling, I feel like you don't need to be traveling when you're really in tune with your local spot. Don't get me wrong, I love checking out new waves and new spots and all that sort of thing, but especially with the family, there's definitely some advantages to being home. So yeah, it's been good, getting over the jet lag, or the family's getting over the jet lag, and it's been a great time. Had a really good chat with one of my mates about a foil ratio, a speed ratio. I think he called it the fast ratio, and it was basically a comparison of square centimetre size foil to your body weight. I think this is gold because a lot of people compare, I was using the 770, I was using the 1201, and they don't include their weight. And it's kind of irrelevant because if I'm 60 kilos and I'm using a 770 versus 85 kilos using the 770, it's a completely different foil. It's got a completely different speed range. So the fast ratio is the answer to this. I'll do my best to sort of include the link so people can have a look at this and sort of type their own info in and see what their fast ratio is and compare with their mates what foils are like for like. Obviously, I think this works best for foils within the same range. So for example, comparing Axis foils to Code foils wouldn't be the best for the ratio, but comparing the same range of foils within Code foils, so the R series, or the same range within or the S series, or even between the same brand is probably a decent one, but different brands definitely, and even different ranges have different lift per square centimeters. So like for Code, I feel like the R series has more lift than the S series. So, and I'm sure, with Axis and Lift and F1, all the brands out there, that there's different lift per square centimeters. Axis even go as far as measuring theirs in span rather than square centimeters because of that. So yeah, it's a really cool bit of information, and I'm excited to sort of share that with people. So I think it's going to add a lot of value. Maybe in the future, foils will come with a lifting ratio or a number of lift, but at the moment we're just going off square centimeters, and it's hard to determine this, and it does depend on your body weight. It depends on the power of the wave you're using, or the swell, the bump, or the wind you're using, and even your board, fuses, tails. It's hard to create something equal, but this is a good step in the direction of that, and something we can pair with mates to see if we really are using similar foils in the similar conditions. So yeah, they're my thoughts for this week. I think it's a really good one. Big shout out to Dave Galvin for creating it, and I think Edo and Nick Boulay sort of helped him as well. So cheers, and on to next week.